Welcome back to my channel. Is another dysfunctional day in the life of Jodi. To another get ready with me. So I did one in my last video. It was very hectic and wild and did not go to plan. And then oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But I figured today I will do a proper sit down, get ready with me and show just like my everyday look. I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do wear makeup, this is my go-to look. So I guess we'll just get started. So right now I am using the Milk Makeup Pro primer. I cannot remember the last time that I actually bought a primer. I always just use like my points at Sephora to get one, or like a little sample size of one. So it's been, yeah, years since I bought a primer, and I've never found one that I like enough to buy. I feel like I've used a few that were good, like the Tatcha and BC's, like the Makeup Forever. But if I've ever used one where I'm like, wow, this is my holy grail, like I need to use this. Like, I don't know, I've never used one where it's like I think it actually works or makes a difference. I think they're all just kind of like, okay. I feel like in my videos I always kind of show my skin and I'm always like, oh, I have awful acne, blah blah blah. But as you can see, like I have a bit of like redness and like scarring here, but I will insert a picture of what my skin used to look like. So yeah, I'm going to be using my Morphe sponge to apply. I dropped some. I'm going to use my Morphe sponge to apply the ABH foundation. And again, I'm not a beauty guru. The sponge is still so wet. Oh my god. Not a beauty guru. I'm not an expert. I'm not trained to do makeup. I'm just someone that wears it. Okay, I think this is a much better angle. We're back and ready to roll. So I'm still using my Born This Way Multi-Sculpt Concealer. This is also running out. I did buy a new concealer. If you watched my Sephora haul, I bought the, I think it's the It Cosmetics concealer, the Bye Bye Under Eye. I bought that, so I'll give that a try when it's, you know, its time has come. But for now, I just really like to use all this up. And I always, for concealer, I literally just go in and spot everywhere until the brush runs out of product. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm not trained. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. I'm gonna let the light shine on me. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with I'm nervous to do this part on camera because again, I'm not a professional. I don't want anyone to drag me. I just feel like whenever I do bronzer or contour, oh, my battery's dying, or anything like that, people just get really upset. They always say that you're not doing it right. So I always just take a bit of bronzer and I put it in my cheekbone areas and then around forehead. So like chocolate. And again, I think I got this like with points. I literally buy very little makeup at Sephora. Everything I have is just like a cash in points and I get it. And we're gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer that's literally being held together in duct tape. Again, this is a little tiny sample from Points and I've had these for like so long that's just like, why would I buy the full size when I can just have, you know, these little small sample size and I can take them anywhere with me and they're really good for traveling because if they break, then like whatever. And I'm not gonna own a bunch of like mini size products and full size products, so yeah. So I always just like to kind of just go all over the face with that one. And then we're gonna go in with some blush. Again, this is my Stila Dancing with the Stars collab blush that I bought because I love Snooki. I did love Snooki. I guess, I don't know, I still don't have a problem with the Jersey Shore cast, but I'm definitely not in like middle school anymore thinking that like, oh my god, I want to do this when I'm older. GTL every day, bro, because you know, you get older and you drink that much and you party that much and you realize like this is a lot to keep up with and it's only fun for so long. And again, I'm very insecure about applying blush on camera because I feel like people are going to be like, you're not putting it in the right place, but it's my face, my problem. Okay, so now my highlight. I love the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea highlighting palette. I definitely think that this palette is very much overlooked in when it comes to highlights. Can you focus? But you can see that it's very loved and very used. Okay, so normally I go in with this like sparkly darker pink and I just like do a quick brush on my cheeks just to add a little extra oomph to that blusher. And then I take the like yellow under eye powder and I use the other end of the Rainforest of the Sea highlight brush and I just dab it under my under eyes. Do I think that it does anything? I don't really know, but I mean, I use it because I have it. I didn't really buy it because I wanted the under eye. I bought it because I wanted the highlight. Another highlight that I like is, again, Too Faced. I don't know what it's called, but I have it here. But I'm not going to show it to you because my battery's dying, so I'm trying to rush through this. It's in like a little heart, Sailor Moon looking gem. And that one's pretty good. I have like the purple one, so that's always would be like the going out club highlighter. It just adds a little extra something, but this is a very natural everyday highlight and I always like to put it kind of around my eyebrows too and my little nose. You can see it on my nose pretty good. You can kind of see it on my cheeks. You can definitely see it in person, but again, not the best lighting. Okay, so that is it for face. I do have the ABH, it's like the foundation stick, and I have it in honey, and I don't want it to break. This is what I like to use self-tanner in the summer, as you might have seen in my Sephora videos, so this is something that I like to add to my foundation, so that I don't have to buy a darker foundation in the summer. I just like use this stick and I can just apply as little or as much as I need to depending on what like the rest of my skin is looking like. You see, I have a little bit of a glow right now, but I'm not gonna apply this right now because I don't think it's that far into summer that's like I'm that tan enough where it's like I need to blend my face in. I feel like I can just like kind of get away for a little bit longer, and I'm also just scared if I put this on I'm gonna mess what I've already done, but I just like to kind of go in like a 3, or I just do like random lines and then I just like blend it and it blends really well. It just evens your skin tone and your foundation to look lighter, or some people like to use it like a bronzer or contour and all that stuff, but I think it's just good to just like add little dots or lines all over your face and then you just blend it, rub it, and I think it looks really good. So there's a little cheat you can do if in the summer you like to get a tan or you get naturally tanned and you don't want to buy a whole separate foundation to use for just a few months. So I guess that's it for face. So I guess I'll go in with my setting powder. I am currently using the Laura Mercier setting powder. And then some people like to bake and just like leave it and let it sit, but I am not most people. Again, my fake Amazon Naked 3 giant fluffy brush that my boyfriend bought for me like 6 years ago. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, and then I just blend it. And I guess we will do eyes now. Urban Decay, this is like literally falling apart. You can see it's like literally falling apart. It's like oozing out the side. And yeah, again, I've had this since I was like 16, and people are probably gonna come at me telling me like, that's probably why you have acne, 'cause your makeup's getting old. But I don't know, I think products like that where it's like, as long as like it doesn't smell bad and you're not getting like a rash or eye infection or anything like that, then it's fine to use. Like, I apply it with my fingers, and I wash my hands before doing my makeup. So yeah, definitely been gravitating towards using my Soft Glam palette, but this is my all-time favorite hands down palette. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia Beverly Hills is one of my favorite makeup brands, if you haven't been able to tell, and this is very well loved. You can see I've hit pan here. These two have hit pan, they're almost done. But my everyday eye color that I use is burnt orange, raw sienna, and the golden ochre. Is that what it is? I don't know how to pronounce these things. And then my everyday go-to in the Soft Glam palette is like orange soda. I think they also have burnt orange in there again, but it's always just like the orangey tones. I have green eyes, so I always thought that orange would make me look like a pumpkin. I don't know, just like orange eyelids and then a little green stem eyes. I didn't think it ever looked good, so my friend gave this to me for Christmas, like when it first came out back in like 2016, and it kind of just sat in my beauty drawer for like months, and I was just really scared to use it because it had like the really bright pinks and like reds and purples and then the oranges, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I don't think this will look good on me. I thought it was like a really beautiful palette and I'd always just stare at it, but I was scared to use it. But now it's my everyday, my hands down favorite palette. I recommend it. Now I use it every day, so yeah, I just blend it all over, and then I'm gonna go in with raw sienna, and I'm just gonna kind of darken the edges. There was yellow on this brush before, and I was like, oh no, it'll be okay, it's not gonna transfer, because I bought a palette. I didn't want to swatch it with my finger because like I planned to return it, so I just like tapped my brush very lightly on it. I didn't even swirl it around, I just poked it with the brush, and I definitely think it transferred a little bit onto this eye look. Oh well. I used to use tempera in this palette because it was like the perfect skin color match for me, but now I bought this little single color matte from Sephora. It is in Secret Bordeaux N206. So again, I have ABH. I got this in a Sephora favorites package from my boyfriend on my 20th birthday. 3 years later, it's still going strong. It's definitely coming to the end of its life cycle, but I kind of just comb them. I have, again, this ABH. I like to comb up, and then I'll take a different brush so it's not applying a lot of product and smooth it out. But yeah, I like to use the ABH Clear Brow Gel. ABH, literally, please just sponsor me. And then I take an old mascara brush that I clean. And then I just go in to blend the product, so that's just like not all sitting together. And then we'll go in with lips. So I like to use like a lip primer. This is the Sephora brand. It's like a balm. It smells like vanilla birthday cake. And then my everyday go-to, oh, I forgot to do mascara. We'll come back to that. My everyday go-to is Child Star, or again Too Faced Born This, or not Born This Way, Too Faced Melted Matte lipsticks. I have a whole jar of only it's not Born This Way, melted matte lipsticks. I have one Jeffree Star in here, but yeah, they're my favorite hands down. I like used to collect them at one point, and then I started buying colors that I thought just like looked fun, or names because I thought they were really funny, and then I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna wear this. So I'll show you my top 3 favorite shades. So Child Star, I'd say this is my second. Holy Chick or Chic is my number 1. I'm not doing this in order. And then my number 3 would be Faking It, and this is the melted metallic matte, so it has like a shimmer to it, and this is so much fun, and it looks really natural, but it just gives like an extra little shine moment for, especially if you're the type of person that likes to add like a sparkly gloss on top. I would just recommend buying that product, because then you don't have to add a bunch of random things. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't like this mascara. I find it runs. Like the end of the day, I always have like big black under eyes from it. But I did receive this in like a package that I got for Christmas. It was a Too Faced package with like a palette and a bronzer and a blush and all that stuff. And this came with it, so like I'll use it because I have it, but I personally would not buy this mascara ever again, but that's okay. It looks like, it does look good when it goes on. It makes your natural lashes look very like false lash, like very thick and volumized, but just the product itself. My battery died just as I was finishing the look, but here we go. Now I had this look on for, let's see, it's 3, I've had this look on for about 2 or 3 hours now. But thank you for watching, like and subscribe, goodbye!